I was 17 when I stopped saying my name out loud. I didn't even realize it at first. But looking back, I avoided introductions, skipped roll call, mumbled in group circles. It was like the name Maya didn't feel like it belonged to anyone worth knowing. I had grown up being told I was too loud, too emotional, too weird. At home, my father ignored me unless I messed up. At school, I was the girl with hand-me-down shoes and thrift store jeans. I got used to blending in, to disappearing in plain sight. So by high school, I'd mastered invisibility. Then came the talent show. My best friend Rachel begged me to audition. "Just do the poem," she said. "The one you wrote for your grandma." I shook my head. "No one wants to hear from me." She frowned. "That's not true." "I do. I did it for her more than me." I stood under harsh lights, paper shaking in my hands, voice trembling as I read a poem about loss, hope, and missing my grandmother's warm hugs. And something happened. The auditorium got quiet, like really quiet. And when I finished, they clapped, loud. Some even stood. Afterward, a teacher I barely knew stopped me. "Maya, your voice matters." I nodded politely, but inside, I didn't believe her. The next week in youth group, our leader gave us index cards and said, "Write a verse that speaks to you." I didn't know the Bible well, but Rachel passed me her card, and it said, "But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession." 1 Peter 2:9. Something about those words struck me. Chosen, royal, special. I wrote it on my own card and put it in my backpack. That night, I couldn't sleep. I pulled out the card and read it over and over. I had never thought of myself as chosen. I felt like an accident. Forgotten. Not royal, more like a servant in everyone else's kingdom. But the verse didn't say, "You will become royal if you're good enough." It said, "You are." That truth started to seep in like sunlight through a crack in a wall. Over the next few months, I began to pray awkward, stumbling prayers at first. "God, if you really see me, if I'm really yours, help me believe it." And slowly, I did. I started journaling more poems. I started speaking up in class. I even led worship one Sunday, hands shaking, but heart open. The more I read 1 Peter 2:9, the more I realized my identity wasn't tied to applause or rejection. It wasn't about popularity or perfection. It was about belonging to God. He called me chosen. He called me royal, and he wasn't changing his mind. Years later, I went on to study communications in college. I became a spoken word artist and now work with teenage girls who struggle with identity, just like I did. We write, we pray, we speak truth over one another. Every girl gets a small mirror with 1 Peter 2:9 etched on the back. Because I want them to know what I didn't. Your value isn't up for debate. You are chosen, you are royal, you are his. Share and comment this if you believe God still writes the best stories.